sport, this freaking court, and they call it hard court.
Probably the slowest on tour.
Court is slow, I go slow. I think like that.
Have the same match on super slow.
Courts are a bit slow.
So, the dominance of the new two, is it really a surface problem or maybe not? Let's have a look into what some tennis players think about the tennis courts nowadays. Daniil Medvedev lets Empire know his thoughts on the court at Indian Wells by stating, "I'm going to be as slow as this court."
And I'm going to be as slow as this court is, so you can take 25 minutes.
No,
But the court is slow, I go slow. I think like that.
Are you going to take a change of attire and one break?
I'm here.
Tell me, change of attire as well? Change of attire as well?
Oh, I will go.
Daniel, you know you have
I will go. Yeah, when I
enter.
When I enter.
So go now.
Yeah, but I will not
Please, accept this. You have to accept it, Daniel. You're professional. You have to accept
I
it.
don't accept this. It's not hard courts. They say on the fact sheet it's hard courts. I don't accept it. Yeah, lying to me, so.
So bathroom break.
Daniil Medvedev apparently doesn't like the Indian Wells tennis courts.
Should be banned from playing here. Freaking disgrace to sport, this freaking court, and they call it hard courts. What a shame to hold this awful court a hard court. I'll go to the toilet, but I don't care. Give me time violation, I'm going to be as slow as this court again. I don't care. Give me 5 time violations. I'll go in 1 minute. If they allow us to play on such court, I can allow myself to do whatever I want.
Not much of a difference, but it's just maybe even a bit slower. Or, well, it's tough to say because they were probably the slowest on tour. So it might be just that every year when you come back, you already kind of forget how it was slow. So it's just, it's slow, but I think even the scored index or whatever, I'm not 100% sure, shows that it's slow. So yeah, it's what everyone feels. You don't see a lot of winners, you see a lot of hustle. Sometimes I watch on TV other matches, I'm like, wow, this shot is good. And then the point just continues for 20 more shots. So it's pretty slow, but...
Medvedev also talks about the quality of tennis balls in the ATP Tour.
To be honest with, about the balls, and it's not only me, I talk in the locker room, that's not only my feeling. My feeling is that at this point the companies try to see how far can they go to make bad balls, and ATP doesn't say anything because it's ridiculous. I mean, Beijing, Shanghai, US Open was a bit better, and then Roland Garros, it's not, in my opinion, it's not good enough balls for a professional level of tennis. They get big, I mean, if you see when I made some passing shots, I try to hit the ball, it just doesn't go from the racket, it's ridiculous. But it's okay, I'm happy that I managed to stay tough, stay composed in tough moments. He had a break in both sets. I managed to put him a lot of pressure, and both time it works at 5-0.
Federer says Sinner and Alcaraz are deliberately being helped by tournament directors so they can win everything.
Tournament directors, or we need to fix it. We need to have not only fast court, but what we would want to see is Alcaraz or Sinner figure it out on lightning fast, and then have the same match on super slow and see how that matches up. And that's how the ranking points used to be. Remember, back in the day, only 12 tournaments counted, so everybody would play on their favorite surface.
They would stack their surfaces.
Yeah, and then they would sometimes meet. And those were the best matches, you know, when you had the attacker against the retriever. And now everybody plays similar. It's because the tournament directors have allowed, with the ball speed and the court speed, that every week is basically the same. And that's why you can just go from winning, I don't know, French, Wimbledon, US Open, and just play the same way.
Zverev says tournaments are trying to ensure Sinner and Alcaraz never lose a match.
No, I hate when it's the same, to be honest. And I know that the tournament directors are going towards that direction because obviously they want Yannick and Carlos to do well every tournament, and that's what they prefer. But you know, I've been on tour for 10 years, or over 10 years, 11 years now, 12 years now actually, and you know, we always had different surfaces. We always had tournaments which you liked, we always had tournaments which you didn't like so much. You know, you couldn't play the same tennis the same way on the grass court, hard court, and the clay court. Nowadays, you can play almost the same way on every surface. So I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I think tennis needs game styles. Tennis needs a little bit of variety, and I think we're lacking that right now.
Alexander Bublik at Paris Rolex Masters last year, after winning the match against Alexander Popirin, expresses his dislike for the court.
And you know, it's a big stadium, so you know, the ceiling is quite high, so everything feels a bit different and a bit wrong because I only came yesterday. I came Saturday night, so I only practiced like an hour yesterday, and first time I stepped on the court, so I didn't feel well. But I'm happy that I just served well and used my chances and closed up the match with no problems.
Is it really a surface issue though? In my opinion, not really. Sinner and Alcaraz dominated Wimbledon in the last few years and also almost all the hardcore tournaments. They both are very capable at serving exceptionally well, and they also have the most powerful ground strokes on tour. Let's have a look into the 5 fastest tournaments on men's tour based on the CPI Court Pace Index and who won them the last 3 years. Interestingly, most of the tournaments were won by Sinner, Alcaraz and Djokovic, which arguably are the best 3 players on tour. So if they are able to win almost all of the fastest tournaments on tour the last few years, surface is not really the matter. In the Big 3 or better 4 era, most of the tournaments were won by the Big 4 because simply were better players compared to the rest. Professional players should be able to make the right adjustments to their game and to their equipment for playing at their best level. So there is no excuse, not the balls nor the surface, for the outcome of tennis matches. It is just a matter of who plays better tennis at a given day. And if Carlos and Sinner are winning most of the tournaments, most of the days, it means it's not luck or the surface or the balls. They are simply better. This adaptability underscores an important truth. The best players win because they are simply the best. The truly great ones are made by their ability to thrive no matter the conditions. Stay tuned for more tennis related content.